ready? Who's ready for some boom, baby? Boom! Rise and shine. There's shine out there right now. We're going to get into that sunshine here shortly. It's a morning marijuana motivation time. Your host with the most, this Marky Saint. This is mostly Saints. As you can see, the halo and the horn is on. Yes, that's awesome. I'm just doing a little bit of morning motivation. Got to roll the joint before we get out there. I thought I had, there it is right there. Everything ready to go. My buddy's already waiting for me. I'm running out of time. I wasn't lying last time. Like, I have no time to do this show anymore. I'm running a business. I'm living my life. Life moves so fast. I try to find some private time. And if it isn't for me, just to have my own time playing on my phone, masturbating, or working on some reliable models, I don't have any time. Like, literally, I've ran out of time. I got my designs looking at me right there, ready to go for today. It's already past 10 o'clock. The event's supposed to start at 2 o'clock. We already got shirts on the table. Like, I literally have no time to do anything but for the smoke. My buddy's already like, come eat some breakfast. I'm like, bro, you know I don't eat until fucking 3 p.m. And they're like, yeah, I don't think that works and shit like that. And it's like, I went with him. Last morning, I was up like 5, 6 in the morning, went and go eat breakfast, shredded wheat, milk. Didn't think nothing of it, came back, had some panokoku, fruit, honey, everything, you know, including some whipped cream. And guess who's been dying on the toilet ever since? Mr. Lactose Intolerant. So it's funny how the money changes the situation. It's also how age changes the situation, where you're like, yeah, I can do this, I can do that. And then it's like, man, I can't even drink a cup of milk or eat some pancakes or do anything without some repercussions. And I've been asleep for a hot minute yesterday. I just wanted to take a nap. I overate per usual, and it killed my stomach per usual. And it seems that, you know, your desires aren't the same as your discipline. We're gonna have this conversation because this is a battle. All right, it's the battle between the halo and the horns, the saints and the addiction. It's a stone cold battle for all of us, trying to win this thing called our life, in our minds, in our brains, in our heads, because it isn't so easy, right? It isn't so easy to conquer the world and not conquer yourself. It's so easy to want to go after something else. It's so easy to be, thank you. Distracted by your friends. Your friends are going to be like, come out and play, you know what I mean? And it'll be a sunny day, and it'll be hard pressed for you not to go run out there and just stay distracted or go do other things. And Lord knows I'm like that. You know, it was hard when my teammate from Minnesec, Mass, came and hung out. I was like, okay, I got to quit weed. I got to concentrate and focus on this business. And we spent the whole day making phone calls that didn't come up with any sales. And I guess we missed out on, or I missed out on, a sunny day when a couple of those days were rainy. You know what I mean? It's some of those things where it's going to be hard pressed for us to, every prize has a price, and it's not something that most people want to talk about. Of course, we all want everything. We just think, just make more money. I hear it all the time. Just make more money. Fuck diligence. Fuck having to focus. Any of that stuff. Just make more money. And the truth of it is, it's more than that. You know, it's the difference between you living in a balanced life, or you throwing off all of your balance, going into the horns and saying, that's all that I want. You know, that's all that I want. All I want to do is get high. All I want to do is buy. And all I want to do is lie to myself, to my friends, and to others. Or I double down on my discipline and I say, yes, I really want men's workout tanks. I really do want to work out. I really do want that energy. I really do want my brands to be worldwide and do something about it. And that's going to be up to you. Lao Tao Kun, up to you. And only you get to decide how much focus you give to your life, or how much distractions that you give to staying away from the focus. Is one of those things that happens to all of us, and I'm sure of it, you know, that we all get inside of our head and we're like, yes, you know, like the girl was saying, I think it was a comedian I was watching, and she was just like, yes, I'm gonna start walking out, I'm gonna start working out, I'm gonna get up at 6 a.m, I'm gonna do all these things, I'm gonna feel so good. And then 6 a.m comes around, she's like, who am I kidding? You know, I'm not a nurse. Why am I getting up so early? I got nothing to fucking do. You know, I'm comfortable in my bed. And there goes the difference between the desire and the discipline. You hear somebody like a David Goggins, and he said it best. He was just like, that's part of it. Keep going. It was like, oh shit, it's raining, my knees hurt. Yep, keep going, keep it coming, keep all those excuses coming. And that's what we do in our head. We keep the excuses coming, so that way we can listen to the distraction more than the discipline. And that's where we end up staying in our minds, in our bodies, in our souls, in our lives, in our experiences are always going to be humbled by that. I'm still thinking of the reliable model that's like too scared to take a picture, but she still got the selfies. It's easier to ignore your opportunities than to take them by the horns and say, hey, I'm going to do something with my life. I said I would, and I did, and now I get to travel the world. Now I have almost 1,600 subscribers here. If you guys sub at all, the goal is 10,000 subs so that I can sell these shirts that I'm making, and I am making a lot of shirts. I'll show you. The designs are right here. Not only do I sell the backpack, right? Sell the backpack, but I also sell the designs. So I got a bunch of designs, thanks to the thumbs up, in here that no one's ever seen before, like Successful Stoner. I think there's an I Love My Life in here, or there should be. All these designs coming out, and I got all new Finland designs right here ready to go, because I am prepared. This is important to me, and it's not just saying hyperbole, right? This isn't just oh yeah, this is going to be all right and everything's going to be okay. No, I have everything that I want right here ready to go, and I make it so. I'll show you. Print shop, but the laminator, but blank shirts, bro, ready to go for this event. All that sunshine's out there, and look at all these blank shirts. I need some. There's a large. That thing doesn't focus for shit. Some extra larges and some black shirts. Let's see, a couple XLs in here too. So blank shirts ready to go. I think I'm going to consolidate this into this. There's an event going on today. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the likes, but I really appreciate the subscribes, because then it adds to the 10,000 subscribers that I'm trying to get to, or will get to, because then I can start selling the shirts underneath the shelf right here, like a merch shelf right here, ready to go. So whenever you buy a shirt, I'll be ready to go too. So let's just put in the work. Got the Muslim Saints going. Got my lighter on. I thought I had my lighter. There it is. This one. Drink plenty of water in the morning. Let's go. Yep. Put some more water in here. Get my weed together. Get my sunglasses on. Make it happen, Captain. You already know though. It's the model of the YOLO. We're gonna get it on. Got it. Boom, baby, boom. Yep. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Then we're gonna go for the morning walk, because exercise is important. More important than breakfast. Are my friends trying to distract me? And trust me, they do. They're over there at the restaurant waiting. I'm sure he's already finished eating. I just gotta stay focused, and that's my discipline. It's like saying no to friends if they want to distract me. And yes, they want to distract me because they just want to hang out. They want what they want. They want their desire more than not more than my discipline. I can tell you that. I have to say no a lot of the times, and they're just like trying to talk me out of being. I don't think it's good that you fast. I don't give a fuck if you think it's good or not. I'm still fasting. I'm still lasting with my fasting. I'm not waiting around for somebody to give me approval or what they think I should or shouldn't do. That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to fucking make it happen, Captain. We're gonna go outside, get this life, come back here, get these shirts, and then we gotta go to the Koizi Rock, which is really popping right now. There's supposed to be about 10,000 people in Tikkarila partying. I'm gonna get this exercise real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna smoke this joint real quick, join Weed Club, get our discipline over our desires, and see who wins. Is it your desire that wins, or is it your discipline? And only you are gonna be the one that's in control of that shift. A lot of people want to be switch dom, switch sub, or switch their mentality, and they're like, how do you do it? You know what I mean? Did you just go live? I think somebody wrote that last week and said, is that how you started? You just started talking and became successful? Yeah, fucking right, bro. Living on this motherfucking couch. You can't be serious. You go fucking live on the couch. You go fucking live on your mama's couch. You go do this when nobody else is watching. You go to the event not knowing if you're going to make any money or if it's just going to quit. You know, these are the things that I spit, you know, and we're going to get into it. Let's go. Morning motivation, baby. Let's get this. Some fresh air in our lungs. I love that part. And then we're going to go meet up with our friends. So, as I said earlier, we're going to get into the sunshine. I love the fresh air smell in the morning. I love the way that it feels. And I love, you know, getting outside of my head, outside of the energy that I dread or whatever else that wasn't going to happen. I make it happen. I come into the sunshine and I go over here and let me get into it. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready for some boom, baby, boom? That's that rise, baby. That's that shine. That's what we be doing every morning motivation time. Just, you know, getting in the elements, man. You know, maybe it's sometimes you got to get into the, you know, the grounding. I like to do that too. This is all freshly shaven and stuff, but just to make sure that I'm human before I light up my joint, before I run to something to distract me, before I do any of these things, I remember that I'm extremely human. And then it's nice to breathe. Oh, yep, tui on that bitch. And get outside, you know, get out of my mind and my life and make sure that everything else is a reality, you know what I'm saying? Instead of a distraction, I wanted it to be a healthy, hardcore situation that I said, oh, it's getting a little bit chilly when you get in the shade. I said, I'm going to do something with my life. I'm going to go around the world. I want to see these things. And yeah, it might have cost me some babies and it's cost me some years, but I'm still moving ahead. I'm still going to go make the shirts. I'm still going to go outside. I'm still going to exercise and make this thing called my life the best game going. And that's what I wanted other people to do. And because life is the best game going. Once life is over, there is no more distractions or decisions. There's only plastic pocket challenge, y'all. And that's what we be doing. So let me see here. We're gonna light this up and I'm gonna throw this in the trash. It's making me backtrack, but I wanted to get in the sunshine. Don't we all? Just get my emotion, creates my emotion. Thanks for Chabajin. You know, the distraction will only numb my pain for a little bit, and I was mad at it like a come down or withdrawal symptom of when it came back. It's like, okay, I already masturbated, where's my girlfriend, you know? Or I've already drank, where's my why am I getting all these flashbacks? And what are the other distractions that I do, you know? Oh, let's just get on YouTube and watch endlessly, but then nothing moves forward and then nothing happens. Screw that. I'm trying to be about that life. Come on, baby. Definitely join Weed Club. Weed Worldwide. And try to stop not hiding inside. So stop trying to hide from yourself the places that we all want to run to or maybe put in a closet or distract ourselves from, and start facing it. You start facing exercise. Then you start facing your mind and body and soul at the same time. You're not going to something else and just going, okay, cover it all up, cover my drinking habits up, cover my eating habits up. We'd like to hide it. That's the hard part about being a fat person, is like you can't hide it. You can't hide your lethargicness. You can't hide your laziness. You can't hide the fact that you lie to yourself. When you're a fat person, people get to see that. They see you quit on yourself. They might not know if you quit on jobs, and they might not know if you quit on relationships, but if you quit on yourself, good morning. This guy's a trip. And that's what it is. You know, you're going to have real conversations with yourself and say, is this really what I want? And if for desires, it's going to be like, hell yeah, I want that. Hell yeah, I want that threesome. Hell yeah, I want those drugs. Hell yeah, I want that trip. Sure you do. When you come back, much like I realized and why I started a business, was there was lack. You know, I lacked having a house, you know, having a family, having stability. It sounds so groovy when you're like, yeah, I'm traveling, but I'm sleeping on a couch. I've distracted myself. And when I wake up from that dream, I wanted it to be a reality instead of the feeling of, oh, there it went. That's not really my girlfriend. That's just some random stranger that I slept with. Or that's not really productive. That time has gone by. I can't get it back. And now I'm not on track, you know? Or like I'm doing right now, not eating breakfast till about 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm fasting instead of eating a big lunch with my friend and shitting like a brick every morning. They're decisions. You know, there are a lot of decisions that we all got to make with ourselves. What's up, bro? I see you. Good morning. Moi moi. And say hi to my stranger friends. And I saw her the other day, but she was with her dog on her phone. But, you know, I made myself shine. I made myself get up in the morning. I made myself stop eating. I made myself travel. And I made myself do things for my business that I could thank myself for in the morning. Instead of going like, oh, same morning, same routine, I changed it up and made me into me. You know, the celebrity Mark saying, the one that girls are stopping me in the street. Are you a celebrity? Or that my friends taking full photo shoots of me, or people buying my brand and wearing it. You know, I'm willing my life into where I want it to be, instead of distracting and forgetting. That's what drugs do. They sell you the lie that you can forget. You can bury it, but it'll come back up. Whatever we do in the dark comes out in the light, and that's just facts. And a lot of us don't want to act like that. We don't want to really be who we really are. We're afraid of that. There's so much power in being in the light and walking in your light and walking with your purpose and walking with the purpose. Let me kick it here real quick. I'm gonna park and spark real quick. I want to be in the sunlight real quick. My buddy's down here. I'll be over there in a second. I'm not ready to get off this yet, but I haven't been able to do longer than a 15-minute episode. Is that Erica? Yo, sup, yo, she's alive. Yo, I worry about you. I'm like, I haven't heard from her in a minute. How's the kiddo, yo? Yes, if I can chop. I guess nobody's even watching, so I can just say the names, you know? Is Indy kicking it or what? You know, kids like her doing boom, baby, boom. They're looking up to me and seeing like that it's possible that Uncle Saint can travel the world and see things and do things and make his dream a reality. I get to sit here in the tree in the morning while all the other people are just chilling. You know, the people down there, everybody's just slow morning. Nice little Saturday morning. I got an event at 2 o'clock. It's almost 11 o'clock. And there's going to be about 10,000 people. And because my buddy's performing, and just like last time we did Lohola Jam, he's going to give me the cord and let me plug into my dream. And as soon as I get the electricity, I'm plugging in the heat press. I'm getting a table. I got my blank shirts. I got my new designs. No one's even seen yet, bro. They don't even know, because I'm determined. You know, I let my discipline be my guide instead of my distractions. My distractions only cover it up. It only make me feel like I'm okay instead of actually being okay. And that's something you can't replace. I know everybody wants peace. I know everybody wants success. I know everybody wants power. But can you handle the truth? Can you handle your own power and say, okay, I'm going to put my power, energy, and hours into this, you know, my workouts and my fitness and my mental health, or I'm going to go distracted, hinder myself, hinder my mental health and all the other things that end up happening. The choice is really up to me. I can't blame anybody else. I can't point my finger at somebody said, oh, you're the one that I can't be successful. No, I got to point at myself and say, I'm the reason I'm successful. It's not because old ladies give me dirty looks or because old men are already drinking in the morning. No, it's because there's action happening. I just want to smoke this joint and I'll show you. This is Finland. I'll show you what they're doing down here in the middle of the city. Hold up. Join Weed Club. I'm just gonna smoke this joint real quick. And then I'm gonna get in it. I don't know if you can see it all the way, but there's tents and people down the middle of the city. I'll show it off here in a quick second, but that's what it is, you know? Being able to not be distracted, but have my discipline to double down on my health, even though people are like, come eat buffet in the morning. And I'm like, bro, you fucking killed me yesterday by eating too early. Now he wants me to eat again and get on his random schedule and get on his kind of pattern. or get another side eye by some weird guy. And it ain't gonna happen. I have my own goals. That's what helps you when you have goals. A real reason why will get you so much further than a lie. If you're just like, oh, this is just gonna feel good, well, guess what? You got to wake up in the morning the next morning and deal with that shit too. And that's what makes addiction so hard, is because that rock becomes so big. All those boulders that we put against ourselves are now weighing against us being healthy or being free. Yep, Finland, baby, all up in the sunshine. And the city is looking good. I'm gonna go down there as soon as I'm done smoking weed. It's not exactly like people appreciate the smell of some good ganja, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, oh my god, he's smoking weed. Watch this, here comes this chick. She's gonna start giving me the look too. Watch this. You know, they're gonna give you the side eye, and you're gonna be like, yep, that's me, baby. I'm gonna always be smoking weed, saying hello, good morning, you know what I mean, looking at booty, enjoying my morning, bro. I'm thinking of friends. Mean Green, he's not alive anymore. Just lost another friend, or old friend. She died, I think, at 33. One of my reliable models. Shout out to Ray Fox. And then anybody else that didn't make it through the thing. Shout out to fucking Enzo, who died last week, man. You know, he's a good friend of mine in Brazil. The fucking legend, Senator fucking Enzo. He was a Roman senator, bro. And now he's God, yo. So I live for these people. As long as I got breath in my lungs, I'm gonna keep going live. I'm gonna keep living my life. It's a blessing, not a stressing. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to keep it pushing too. You're gonna have to get inside yourself and shift those gears. That's the only way it's gonna fucking happen. It's not gonna be by wishing or parrying, but by doing. And that's what I do. I create designs, or I wear them. My Saint shorts, my Saint slides, my Saint sunglasses, the mostly Saints hat. Everything I'm wearing is me. All me. I've sourced it, I made it, and nobody can take it away from me. And that's why I'm grateful. I've been able to live this blessed life instead of hiding from a life that I didn't want to be a part. I lost the weight. No more gut, no more things. There's my guy. And just keep saying hi, you know? I'm going to keep staying high. Staying high. And let's get into this event. I'll show you real quick. Watch this guy. He's so funny. He's such an old man. Morning, bro. Morning. This dude's always staring. He's so fucking funny, dude. He makes me laugh. Let's get into this, dude. They got a whole event going down here at blah blah. And your boy Saint still got a bit of a joint. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get in it. Morning is going nice and high, baby. Welcome to Finland. People across the street. Look at this. People just sit and chill. I got my beat through shirt, which I hear actually means pussy. So anybody want a shirt, come get some pussy. It means fuck to me, but it means pussy to them. And I'm gonna walk around with my pussy shirt and watch people just stare at it, and then you guys can see what it's like to be, I don't know, somebody with some skin color in Finland, and walk around and check out your boy Katja, runner up at the at the his event, Eurovision. This motherfucker won second place at Eurovision. How fucking cool is that? So yeah, dude, some people, I love it. I love it when they mix the colors, when there's a guy that has a girl, and you know, she's from Japan and she's just not another white person, but people, you know. Look at this whole event going on out here. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's like living in Finland. You got old people getting up early, people with their kids, selling clothing. You know what I'm saying? Look at all this stuff. It's pretty cool. Fresh baked breads, you know, different languages. Yeah, I feel like I'm back in like England. You know, they would do something like this. So yeah, nice beautiful day. Look at all these cool little hats. Ooh, pineapples. They ain't ready. Uh-oh. They ain't ready. Oh, some weed hats. Thank you. Join Weed Club, baby. Let's go see if the homie's over there. Let's see if he's up in there. Up in this bitch. Up in this bitch. People delivering food. Yep, yep. Up in this bitch. I'll be outside. Yeah, everybody's eating in the live. I'll be here. Let me know when you're done. Let me say hi to her. I'm almost done with the show. No, I'm not eating. See, he's always trying to feed me. It looks beautiful out here. Look at this beautiful dog, too. Oh my God. I was trying to say hi to her, but she didn't see me. She didn't see me. But yeah, man, it's all part of the plan. If I can, she didn't see me. But, you know, living my blessed life out here with these weirdo people or normal people or people that are just, I don't know, I like people watching too, you know, just to see, you know, people with babies or, you know, girls that just want to talk or, you know, all the fucking things. It's a full experience and shit. So I love being out here. I love seeing, you know, people sitting and talking and what fashion they're wearing and all the other different things that are happening. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these things that, you know, people traveling the world, bringing their bags, little babies, new babies. It's a full-on thing, you know what I'm saying? I want to say hi to this chick, but I don't want to lose my joint. Let me see if we can get in here real quickly. Let me say hi to her real quick. I was going to say what's up, but she didn't see me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, you got it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, yeah. I wanted to show your mom my shirt. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But I'm making shirts today at the Coisy Rock. Yo, yo. See you guys later. Yo, yo. Chigata. It's your mom. That's it. Let's go. It's about living forever, isn't it? She's like, oh, it looked like Vanta, but then, you know, that's what she just said and told me. I'm gonna go.
One of the best breakfast. You not gonna eat?
No, man. I'm not gonna eat. Come walk with me. I'm gonna finish this live real quick. You know, it's about gathering. People love talking. They love laughing, you know, buying all sorts of things. Where's your shit at? Go get it. And just checking out things, you know. You could be living out your van. Look at him. He's buying for the little girl. Look at him. That's what it's about. It's about living. It's about giving. It's about shining. And then you feel better, you know. You know, it eases the pain on the regrets or the losses or the bad memories, you know. You get to actually release something and see in yourself, you know, things are always a perspective away from feeling differently, abundantly differently when you're being grateful, and definitely a different trajectory once you have ignition, you know, and started to go somewhere in a different direction. And everybody's seen somebody with a weight loss plan. Everybody's had a friend that's lost weight. Everybody knows what's going on in life. You know, we've all been inspired by somebody, the underdog story, or somebody you didn't think would ever quit drinking, or, you know, or eating or smoking. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where you can decide right now if it's going to be your discipline or your distraction, and literally it's up to you, Lao Tao Kun. And no one else is going to tell you the truth, but over here at Saints Addiction we do. And because I started speaking my truth and started saying it boldly and going boldly, I'm intrepid, and I've got the results to prove it. So I am grateful to be able to fucking see these things and live this life, and be able to hang out with my friends and do these things. You know what I mean? I'm super grateful for all of these things, and that's why it's the morning motivation. If you got anything out of this, you already know. Like, share, subscribe below. It's your boy Marky Saint, mostly Saints. Give it a follow, and more importantly, subscribe so I can start selling these shirts underneath my lives. Peace and love. And as always, chigata. Chigata. That means goodbye, but not forever here in Phoenix. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Ciao.